So I quit my job. But that is a good thing because I worked a job that made me hate myself, made me hate my life. It made me hate doing anything because I always had the anxiety of going back to that job on Monday or the next day or whenever I got back from vacation. It was a constant bug in the back of my brain telling me like, you're gonna be unhappy. You're gonna be unhappy. Granted, I could have made the best of my situation, but I think the reason why I hated it so much is I was not doing what I loved. And I'm a pretty young guy, I'm 25. It's not like I know everything, but I know when I'm unhappy. And I know what I love and I know what I love to do. And yes, so backstory, I worked at a local credit union in their IT department. So I got my degree in college in business systems. It was a tech degree. I learned databases and just general tech networking sort of stuff. But I needed a job because student loans, I was about to have to start paying for those. So I got a job that was local. It would pay a normal, decent salary, and it was in tech. And it sounded pretty cool. You go around and you fix stuff at branches that break at the different bank branches, and you're also maintaining the home office and the servers. And it's like, shoot, yeah, this sounds awesome. This is a great deal, and it really was. I'm so thankful that I had that job when I had it, because it allowed me to have financial freedom in a way for myself and for my girlfriend at the time. And so it gave me the opportunity, which without this job, I wouldn't have proposed and I wouldn't have married my wife when I did. And I'm so thankful that I was able to do that when I did. And so I am thankful that I had that job. The problem is I was doing it just to make a paycheck, which is what you should have a job for. And if for some reason you don't want to work because it doesn't make you happy, but you need a paycheck, you need that paycheck so that you can live. Like that's why I was working, is I needed a paycheck. We needed to eat, we needed to have fun, we needed to be able to wake up and know that everything's gonna be okay. And when that job kind of flipped for me was a specific manager. I won't go into too much detail, but it made me learn that people suck. There's a majority of people that just aren't very good people, and they can kind of ruin your life, and they can kind of ruin the situation and the opportunity that you are in. So I wanted to work for myself, and this job kind of helped me realize that. I was unhappy doing all these different things and having people yelling at me, berating me, and just telling me like I'm not doing a good job when I am doing the job. I'm doing what you're asking me to do. There's zero respect in the IT world. If you work in IT, you know that feeling. You know the lack of respect, because people kind of just expect things from you. They expect you to be this overarching tech wizard, and that if you can't fix it, then what are you doing? Why are you here? And that just wasn't for me. That was not for me. I mean, some people can probably work through that, and I'm not saying it's bad. It just was not for me. That's not the way I'm built. It's not the way my mind works. I need freedom. I need freedom to work for myself and to determine my own goals, to determine the money, the job, the work that gets done. I need to be able to do that. I need to be in control of this. And so that's kind of what led me to where I am now. That you may not agree with that reasoning, that thought process, but if you are a person like me, it makes sense. It's, I don't know if you call it the entrepreneurial whatever spirit, but it's just something that has to be done. And so what I'm doing instead is I'm pursuing Reminisce Films full time. I am a wedding videographer here in Belton, Texas. I service Central Texas mainly, but I do Dallas and Houston and East Texas, all those areas. I service those and I film weddings. I really love it. I really enjoy it. It's something that makes me happy, even though it's hard. I usually come home just exhausted. My feet are killing me. I usually sweat like buckets during the day, but it's something that I love to do. And just a little background on me and why I chose weddings is I've always loved film. Something that's always been a big part of me that came from growing up, being shown Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and all those films that I love to this day. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to make, even from a young age. And so going through high school, I wanted to make little short films with friends, and we made Utini 4 on YouTube to little to no success. But it was fun. It was a couple of guys, well, more than a couple guys, just hanging out, and we were making videos, and I was happy. It was a great time because the creativity was flowing. I could just come up with ideas. We could all come up with ideas, film it, put it together, and it was rewarding. And so that's what I wanted to pursue. I wanted to do that kind of on the side, because I knew filmmaking doesn't pay the bills. You don't just go and you make short films, you make movies and you instantly get money. Not in local small markets like this. So I was pursuing the easy degree, the degree that I knew I could get a job with out of college that I kind of enjoyed. I love tech, and that's why I did it. It was an easy thing to do for me relatively. But I still wanted to make short films. I was still making videos in college, most of the time just myself, just making stupid little horror films. But I needed money to pursue and make bigger, better things. And so the idea of filming weddings came because I think I was cruising YouTube and someone talked about that they film weddings and they make money off of it. I was like, hey, that's filming something, that's using my camera that I bought and making money off of it. That's what I should do. I should try. I'm so happy I got that first couple when I did. It was, I believe, the summer, or I graduated and I was filming the wedding, graduating college, filmed the wedding and edited it all through the summer, and I released it. That was my first wedding film. And I absolutely loved it. It was so fun because I'd never really been to a wedding, I guess, per se, before that. I've been to a few things here and there as a kid, but that was actually kind of like one of my first weddings that I'd been to. And their weddings are so fun. They're such a happy moment in people's lives. It's the moment that they are going to remember for the rest of their lives. And being there, being a part of it, kind of being the fly on the wall, just filming it all was an amazing experience. And just going back through and editing, I remember I smile all the time when I'm editing these films because it's so happy. I love filming these because it makes me happy and it makes the couple happy. It's just such a cool and amazing opportunity that these people let me come and film the biggest day of their life and make a film for them to look back on. Like I dream and I hope that these couples, they will keep these films and kind of look back on them like 10, 20, 30, 40 years down the line, like show these to their kids, their grandkids, their great-grandkids. This is something that can be passed on for generations and generations, and it's such an amazing opportunity that I don't want to ever take for granted that I'm doing. And super weird tangent, I don't know really where this video is going. I just kind of want to talk about like what I'm doing, why I'm doing this. So in short, I am now a full-time wedding filmmaker. So you always hear about diversifying, and that's kind of what I want to do with this extra time that I have now that I'm full-time, is I hope to start working on real estate videos, commercials for businesses, music videos. I'm kind of doing like little travel films, like when me and Brittany go on trips and do vacations and stuff, kind of making little films, just documenting our lives. That's what I'm planning on doing. And that's really, I guess, the point of this video, is it's not for me to come out here and be like, I quit my job and I'm working for myself. I'm a filmmaker. Like, that's not what I want for this. If no one watches this, that's okay. I want to make this video as a stake in the ground, as this is when Chris Struett started his business, and this is where it started. I want to look back on this video one day and see like, this is Chris. This is what he wanted to do, and this is where he started. So, thank you for watching, if you watched this. If you have anything nice or anything to say, just let me know. Message me, call me, comment, whatever. I'm willing to hear any advice that you have or any potential leads on work. And I'm looking forward to the rest of my life.